Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. Noobs, thank you for giving me opportunity. Thank you. Goodbye. Regs, back at it again. Do what we do. Hope you like the new, fresh sounds, new, fresh studio. Again, I know. But it's more improved. It's more improved this time. Hopefully, it sounds that way and hopefully it comes out a little bit better. Yeah, better for the final answer. Now, I didn't know where I wanted to, start off the first one in the new studio. But as I was, hanging out, chilling, shooting some b-ball outside of school, my phone was ringing. And I thought I had enough protection, whether it's from the telephone company itself and the mechanisms that, the apps that I put in and all of the protocols that I took to make sure that my spam phone calls are kept to a minimum. I even block like certain numbers. Area codes or numbers that look like mine. There's a certain term for it, but I'm drawing a blank right now. All of that. But for some reason, the call was able to get through. And I looked, I see it ringing, and it's definitely a number I didn't recognize. So if you are calling me from a number that I initially do not recognize, or it's from an area code that I initially do not recognize, you're going to get screened. You are going to get screened. And if the screen isn't perfect, and if I'm not coming across to shoot the three or the pick isn't right, it's going to get blocked. It's going to get blocked. First off, you're going to get screened though. So no offense, hopefully no offense. But if it comes down to it, that is another defense mechanism that I put in. So I'm not getting or not wasting my time. One, and I'm not getting scammed. Two, and I'm not being lied to. Three, or getting my voice recorded and using my voice to activate or to get something that I don't want to get, period. And I know some of yous work that way because looking at the security from my different sites and the security from my different things that I work with, some of you creative. Some of you are creative, and that is the you plural. No judge zone. No judge zone, though. No judge zone. You're going to get screened, meaning you are going to have to leave a message, and the message is going to have to be convincing enough for me to call you back. And depending on another little nuance, I guess I will eventually come around to sharing. You might not get the call back, period. You might not get the call back, period. Depending on the little nuance, but I will get to that. And I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that has to deal with spam, that has to deal with these unsolicited calls. Have to deal with all of this. Everybody has to deal with it. And there's like some nerd in his basement eating Cheetos. Is feeling the same way. It's feeling the same way. See, I know you thought I was going to go with that. I knew you thought I was going to go somewhere else with that, but I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't going to go there. I'm sure it's just like a couple of people that has this magic machine, this computer, this bot or whatever that just like spews out all of this stuff, and it's annoying. It's annoying, but it also made me rethink a lot of things, and it also made me want to go back in time, and it also make me want to just bring the future back from the time. In other words, I might, if this continue on or if it starts to get worse, I'm going to have to go back to pages. I'm going to have to go back to the paging mechanism where you just page me and put in a certain code, and I know when to call you back, or I know if to call you back. And if I don't recognize the number, so be it. So be it. You just leave a message and I will get back to you. But if I don't know you, and if the message isn't convincing enough, so be it. So be it. Because we don't need the extra stress that comes along with fighting off spam calls, stress that comes along with wondering and trying to figure out, why am I getting an auto warranty when my auto warranty expired 5 years ago and it's the same one? Or that my credit card needs to be updated, so I need to update my information through the phone. Really? I can't do it through the computer? Why not? Why not? I mean, some of this stuff is convincing. I get it. But most of it is like me writing jokes for someone I don't care for. It's me writing jokes for someone who I don't care for. Like I'm sitting here, all right, okay, I get it. I got you. Can you write me some jokes? Yeah. I'll write you some jokes. How about this? Okay, I got it. The sky is blue, but you are blue too. And we blew through this because you knew. Mic drop moment. You say that on stage, everybody's gonna be chanting your name. You say that on stage, you're going to become a living legend. You say that on stage, you're going to have to double my prices. Yeah, double. You better be lucky I'm not saying triple, because that's legendary. That's legendary material. And that's how some of those scam, fraudulent calls are. It's like me writing jokes for somebody who I don't too much care for. Me writing jokes for somebody who is just, all right, yeah, okay, I got you. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It's just a little bit annoying. And it doesn't stop. It won't stop. I even developed a mechanism to fix this. I developed a mechanism to fix this because I was trying to figure out, where was this coming from? Where is this coming from? And when certain companies that have my number get hacked, or when certain companies that have my number somehow get found out or get broken into, or they just sell it off to begin with, my number, I am more likely than not to get these calls. So I got smart. I developed a dummy number. So all of these companies and people who I really don't want to mess with, they get the dummy number. They get the dummy number. And but the thing is though, the real number I had forever. So if they ain't day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, or day 10, they ain't gonna know the OG number. They ain't gonna know the original number, because I've had the original number for decades. It ain't changed. It's the same. That's why when I see some people and they be like, where you been? Why haven't you called me? Why you ain't stay in touch? I say, I tried calling you. Your number different. My number been the same for decades, like decades in plural. And a decade is 10 years. So you do the math. So you wanna start this conversation off again? You wanna mulligan? You wanna press the reset button and we can try this again? Or you wanna come at me straight? Hey, you pick, you choose. This your adventure. I'm just the narrator. My number ain't changed. My number been the same. And so the companies, or when I put my information in, I give them and I put in the dummy number so I can have less of these spam calls coming to my real number. And these spam calls go to the dummy number, but then I have to add a dummy number on top of the dummy number because the original dummy number, it had so many spam calls coming to it. But the cool and the amazing and the great and amazing is my favorite word. But the amazing thing about the dummy number is I can turn it on and off whenever I want. That's only one of the dummy numbers though. The other ones are pretty much non-reversible. I can't do that. How many dummy numbers you have? Hey, I keep making them until this spam stuff get under control. So the spam stuff keep coming. I'm going to keep making numbers. And as soon as the spam started getting the dummy numbers or get the dummy number from one of the companies that got hacked, I'm going to create and get another dummy number. And we're just going to keep playing. We're going to keep playing until we get to the end game. When the end game happen is when whoever sending out these fraudulent spam calls realize that they can't outsmart me. They can't outsmart me because I'm crazy. I'm crazy. And when you're crazy is crazier than somebody else is crazy, or when you can make your crazy look crazier than somebody else is crazy and they don't try you, you good. Unless they in go mode. And if they in go mode, don't try it. But if they ready to go, which is different from go mode, don't try it. But it's probably too late. Me telling you don't try it, you probably already felt the repercussions to that. But these spammers and these people who with the fraudulent calls and all of that, they ain't going to be in go mode. They ain't going to be ready to go. That's for a different situation. That's for a different outcome. That's for real life people that you know. Don't do it that way. You didn't hear that from me. In fact, I'm going to tell you not to do that, period, unless you are up on your tippy toes and you know the game. And the game of the phone numbers, or the game of the being able to screen calls, or the game of the, but level up first. Level up and handle your business. And handling your business is making sure that numbers that come to your phone is the numbers that you recognize and know and understand, and the numbers that spam, fraudulent, or trying to get money out of you, it goes somewhere else. Apple got it. And see, I don't like to give Apple credit, but they figured it out with the email system. They figured out when they can create a dummy email to get forwarded to your original email. So when that company or wherever you give that dummy email to start acting a little cray and start getting a little wild and stop and forget where they come from, you can hit the switch, be like, poof, that's over with. You done. Now somebody needs to figure out and come up with the same kind of method, same kind of solution with phone numbers where you can give certain number with a certain code. And soon as that place, when you can trace it and track it back to got the fraudulent or got the hacking or got the number from, you can press a button, poof, gone. No more stress, no more calls from you. But then I wouldn't be able to write my jokes. I wouldn't be able to write my jokes to the peeps who I really don't know and really don't care for. And I need to write these jokes. I need to write these jokes. They ain't gonna write themselves. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the website, extra.vdgsports.com. This episode is not, I repeat, not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, basically all things Vince. There's a YouTube as well, VDG Sports. Like, subscribe, share, basically do whatever it is you do there. Comment if you must, comment if you may. I may reply. I might reply. You know what to do, and you know what time it is. Peace. Ow! Yeah, I ain't doing it that long anymore. Them days gone.